Welcome to my video channel, the FM Home Lab. In this series of videos which I will start to make, I will present you to my experiments on FM radio receiving, where I found that there's not much to be found on YouTube about building FM receivers. And, I decided to present my own FM receivers and to the other people, and I do this to document my progress and also to start some discussions possibly, and to learn from each other. My FM receiver is working quite well at the moment. In a few minutes I will present you how it sounds and what the possibilities are of this radio. First I will show you my bench as it is in this at this moment. Well, this is my bench. We'll show you. Of course, this is the radio, my multimeters, my Siglent oscilloscope, power supply, signal generator, a cheapie from China, but it works more or less fine up till 60 megahertz. But unfortunately, the FM modulator is pretty crappy. A better signal generator, but only up till 5 megahertz. Well, my parts are in the bins hole there, and some boxes over there. And to the far right, I've got my soldering station. It's pretty messy and crowded, but I don't have much more room in my house, so this will do for some time. In this series of videos I will show you the stages, how they are designed and built, and of each stage I will try to explain you how it works. And I want to give you a lot of demos, do measurements on the radio, and present the results on the oscilloscope. It may be quite interesting. Also I will present some theory, especially on mixer part, I think, but not too much. Very apparent stages. That's the digital part over here. Here's the antenna preamplifier with high-pass filtering, preamplifier, mixer. Here is the IF amplifier with a buffer stage at the end. Here's the FM demodulator with some amplification, and at the very end is the AM demodulator. I will let you listen to the radio now. I hope I don't get troubles with YouTube copyright people. This is live radio from which is broadcasted now.
Zijn teamgenoot Lewis Hamilton heeft de tweede startplek. Verstappen zei na afloop van de kwalificatie dat hij niet blij is met zijn vijfde tijd.
Some news.
Weer steeds meer stapelwolken en vanmiddag kans op een winterse bui. Het wordt een graad of 8.
Other news station, but presenting the same news. Music.
Ja.
Ook zo'n mooi nieuw dak. Die is van dakpanvervanging. En nou het mij zo grun hebben. Goeie. In de lift, met name die van laag alcoholische speciaal bier. Volgens de brouwers vorig jaar met 3% toegenomen.
Latest news about beer production in Holland. Well, this is some sound demos of the system. I hope it shows up a little bit on the video. At times there is a bit more hiss than other times, but the music, especially on this station 97.5, is very good. We use it every day to just have it as a background music. It's perfectly fine. At times there's also quite a lot of 50 Hertz interference, but I think it's not in the design of the radio itself. It's just in all the cabling and stuff like that. But at some time I will hope to solve it out. I will present you the system diagram of the radio and show the parts where they are in the radio. Well, this is the radio, the system diagram. The Arduino Nano is right here in the back. You may not be able to see it. It's behind the white screen. There's also a SI5351 local oscillator on the board up there. I will try to show you without shaking the camera too much. There we go. Here's the Arduino. Here's the SI5351. And here's another oscillator. It's the AD9651 or something like that. I used it for experimenting. It performs fine, but only up till 60 or 70 megahertz or something like that. I can't remember exactly. From the SI5351, the signal goes to the mixer, which is here. That's this JFET up here. The antenna, which at this moment it's a 10-meter wire antenna coming from outside, connects through here, through this rod antenna. There's a high-pass filter. That's this coil and this capacitor up there. VHF preamp. That's two high-speed transistors here. The mixer, which is here. Then follows the IF amplifier. It works at about 10.6 megahertz, which is this amplifier up here. Up here there's the FM detector, which is this crystal resonator, and follow is a AM detector, which is here, with a small amplifier in between. And finally we've got a transformer to decouple the stereo equipment from the rest of the radio, and we've got a line out here which goes to the stereo and the speakers. Well, that's more or less it. I can show you some things. The frequency, of course. Frequency we can change with this knob. Furthermore, I can change the intermediate frequency, which at this moment is 10.6 megahertz. I can change it. I can set it back to the default with this button, and I can go back to a frequency selection again. For improvements in this radio, I want to reduce AM sensitivity, which is in between here. There should be a limiter, but I haven't got the design finished yet. I also want to have somewhat more amplification to be able to receive the weaker stations. I haven't got my mind made up where I want to put the more amplification, maybe in the antenna preamplifier up here, or by means of the limiter, but this may depend on what gives less noise. I suspect that I will have to do it up here. Maybe I also want to build an IF filter in between the mixer and the IF amplifier to get rid of some noise, and possibly a better FM detector, which at this moment is the a very basic FM detector. It works fine, but it's quite sensitive to the IF frequency. You have to for nearly every crystal you use in here, you need to adjust the IF intermediate frequency. Well, that's more or less it for the first video. In the next videos I will explain all the parts in more detail, do some interesting demos. I've got many ideas to present to you. I hope you will enjoy this, and see you next time. Bye.